I'm trying to create I mean, we were saying earlier that now there are thousands of people interested in snakes. And I keep harping on the fact that if people are interested in snakes and they want to do something about conservation of snakes, they have to do something about snake bite. Because when you say you like snakes, people still look at you a bit strangely and they say, well, if you like snakes, then how can you like something which is killing so many people or maiming so many people? And this is a very true fact that we the wealthier people on the planet, have the facility to be able to do something about snake bite, and creating a better antivenom, creating better medical facilities in rural areas. So this is a very big part of what I'm very much involved in right now. It's a complex issue. It's a very interesting issue, though, because it has to do with ecology, social services, and health. And so we're trying to, and we're succeeding in bringing people together about it. Particularly the government. I just received a letter not even 2 weeks ago from the Ministry of Health. And basically it's a copy of a letter to every health secretary in every state in the country, in every union territory, saying that a nodal officer shall be appointed to deal with this whole snake bite issue, and to increase the facilities at the primary health centers, and to make sure antivenom is supplied in adequate quantities at the right time of the year. And a whole bunch of quotes from stuff that we wrote over the last 5 years, which I think is great, because that means they're actually reading our stuff. And it doesn't matter that they've taken our words from our mouth and they're using it. It's just a very good sign that they're waking up and doing something about it. WHO made snakebite a neglected tropical disease a couple of years ago. And this was a really important thing to do, because neglected tropical diseases included dengue fever and other things like this, which kill a lot of people, but not anywhere near the number of people killed by snakebite. And we're using the same kind of argument, although it sounds a little bit spurious, I know, when it comes to human-wildlife conflict. If you added together all the deaths by sharks, tigers, elephants, leopards, you name it, bears, none of it comes anywhere near the number of people killed by snakes, not even close. And so what is the most problematic human-wildlife conflict on Earth? The human-snake thing. So can we do something about it? And we can, and it's all preventable, but it's complicated. And the main thing we're concentrating on is the prevention side of things. The Wellcome Trust is something which is given, in the last couple of years, it's given several $1 million to the production of a better antivenom. And I said, yes, this is fantastic, but it's going to take years for this ultimate thing to happen, to this great antivenom. In the meantime, hundreds of thousands of people are dying. So what's the answer to that? The prevention side of things. No one's given us $1 million to do the prevention thing. And we're, as little NGOs, we're doing what we can, but what really should be done is the government should be carrying on what we're doing on a big, big scale, a big education campaign. We did it for so-called family planning, for the girl child, all these fantastic campaigns that have been done very well by the government, or reasonably well, can also be done for snakebite and snakebite prevention. Man, this is like a broken record. I've been saying this hundreds and hundreds of times. So my argument for protection of snakes will be that they're the best rodent controllers we have. And, if you didn't have snakes, we'd probably have famines because of the amount of agriculture which would be destroyed by rodents. Now, that's an easy argument to state, but at the same time, people will say, yeah, but snakes are killing upwards of 50,000 people a year in our country alone. So, how do you justify that? It's not as though you justify it. These are things which can be prevented, and it's a question of getting the right education out to the right people. And and getting to as simple as using a light at night when they walk or using a mosquito net to sleep under. But then people will say, yeah, but a mosquito net costs sometimes 500 rupees and it only lasts for a few months. And the other thing is when mosquito nets were distributed to people in 24 parganas in West Bengal, they used them for fishing instead of for sleeping. So are we going to be able to solve these problems? So it's not so easy. It gets more complex as the more you talk about it.